Hold on. You gonna edit this part out?
No.
Yes, you are.
Kelly, this is what makes videos better. Okay. Hey guys,
I feel like we're at Owen Mills Pictures.
we are kind of. We are in Franklin, Tennessee, aka South Nashville, for a meet tomorrow. Actually, when I put this up, it'll probably be already have happened. But 6 clients competing tomorrow, guys. So this is the couples Q&A from like 2 months ago that I never got around to. Not quite 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. It's not that bad. So we thought now would be a good time to get this couples Q&A knocked out. Right, Kelly?
I'm scared.
Okay, so actually this guy gets in every Q&A, I swear. He's in every single Q&A, he has a question. Brandon S. Literally been in every Q&A, number 1. Most asked, I don't know for sure, but this one had probably the most upvotes. For the wife, that's you, that's not me. Natty Pete or enhanced Pete, which do you prefer?
Natty Pete. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that too, I know. Everybody wants you to be a raging steroid maniac.
But why?
like that.
Why do you prefer Natty Pete?
Because you're nice.
Am I nice?
You're nice to me. Enhanced Pete is not nice, man.
It depends what I'm taking. Okay, but some things are worse than others.
Yeah, but this is like normal.
That's true. Goofball. She doesn't like all of it. She thinks I'm too much of a goofball and I'm too obsessed with dogs.
Yes, that is true.
That's what she'll tell you. She'll be like, oh, when he's natural, he's just like obsessed with Alice and stuff and dogs and
you can be obsessed with
goofball.
Lucy, but not obsessed with Atlas.
Alice is more of a cuddle bug.
No, she isn't.
You almost brought Alice.
I know.
All right, you think that's good for the first one? I feel like you didn't expand a lot. You just said I'm nicer, which is very...
Okay.
Getting like a neck cramp, by the way.
Okay, you want to know what
So
I
I'm
like
not
about...
normally nice.
What I like about enhanced Pete, this is true. Am I going to get in trouble for anything I say?
No. Look at that, makes my dent look huge. I'm not this big.
Finally.
Really.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. I'm not even mad about it.
I like enhanced Pete.
Yeah.
I like your size better. You've like diminished down to nothing. Down to nothing.
I'm 200, probably 20 pounds after all those apple fritters.
Yeah, but that was 250 before.
In queso. I know, but 250, I look at myself now looking at that and I'm like, wow, I look terrible. Except for the muscle part.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
But my face
I'm
and
not
stuff
talking
looks...
about that you look like
This
an
is
older
going to be
man.
so long. We keep going.
You wanted me to expand.
No, you're right.
Okay, I like your attitude, Natty. I like your muscle and your neck. Just a big neck.
Yeah, but then I have sleep apnea and she complains about the snoring. You can't win
All
here.
true. All true.
All right, these questions. This guy was trolling.
Which one?
This one. This one, everybody already knows. We don't have to ask that, do we?
What?
This one.
Oh.
Will we ever see Pete take a run at the 90-kilo 198 class in the future? Yes, if I don't have too many weekends like this where I go to Whole Foods and buy an entire cake and apple fritters and queso. And pretzel sticks, of course, because I'm addicted to those. So if I don't have too many weekends like this, which I think this is our last travel event till my meet, I think I'll be okay. Actually, we're probably going to see with my parents in Wisconsin. But,
Move it along.
Okay, you can. This one didn't give many upvotes, but we could try this one.
Okay.
Bergman Hoffstein says, it would be interesting to hear from the wife what it has been like dealing with my undying love of powerlifting. For example, the balance of the time and energy commitments I've made to the sport and my time with her.
That's a really good question, and I'll tell you the thing. We met in powerlifting, at the gym. So, and I live at the gym, literally.
That's where I found you.
Actually, you had more of a problem with it than I did. The gym time.
Yeah.
The gym time. You had way more problem than I did. As far as time with me, this is all we do. So it's the gym
it's pretty normal.
and traveling. So
I'm not like obsessed
care.
with powerlifting like I once was either. I used to view it as my entire life. Now I view it as just my hobby and my passion, and what I do for a living, really. But it's a much different mindset right there than like it's my obsession and it's all I care about, which is how it used to be like when I was on trend and stuff, you know. So it has changed a lot.
Even still, we weren't. There's never been a problem with.
No, but
powerlifting.
Just more so the
Yeah.
supplement aspect of things. This one is from Nice Try. Question for Kelly: How did she learn that I was on supplements, and was my behavior on gear different than when I was off gear, or now that I'm off gear?
I knew already, and we actually had the conversation. I came into it already knowing, and so I would never say you had to stop. There was a point where I said I get to choose to be out, but I would never say you couldn't do it. I would never do that because I came into it knowing. I thought that would be unfair. Your behavior on gear different? I mean, if we're specifically talking about Trin, I'm out, right? He was not a nice man. He wanted to kill like elderly people, and
No, I love the world.
yeah.
I watch Andy Griffith every night. I'm very peaceful, tranquil, and peaceful, and calm. Okay, Trevor asks, have you ever thought about starting a dog walking business? I mean, I kind of already do that, guys.
You really do that.
I walk Lucy for like
You
an
just
hour
don't
and
get
10
paid
minutes
for it.
every night. But walking is a good time to reflect on your life and chill, so I don't mind it so much. It's like mowing the lawn. Like when I used to mow the lawn, I could just kind of veg out and think about things, and that's what walking's like. Until Lucy sees a cat and tries to tear my arm off. Good Lord. When she sees a cat, I'm just like, oh, it's over. She tries to run off with my arm. Should we ask this one?
Might as well just get through them all.
Well, this would be a 20-minute video if we do that. But, okay, this one's from the Lil 5P. Would you guys ever do a couples meet at your gym? Example, the sum of the two totals of the wife and husband. I'll answer this. This will be way too hard to
I
like
don't think
people.
so.
There's not many couples that lift like. I mean, well, that's not true, but it'd be way too freaking complicated.
Couples that power lift?
That's pretty.
That,
hard.
yeah.
I don't think you'd get many people. You get like 3 couples. So.
Okay.
ATP Powerlifting says, how does the wife feel about you getting back on gear when you start competing again? I'm not going to get back on gear when I start competing again, though. I'm going to do a bunch of meets natural, but
Yeah.
down the line...
I think... I'm not a fan.
You're pushing me out of the frame here.
I'm not a fan.
Okay, why are
I'm
you...
not a fan of Trin.
Yeah, but
I know, but I'm just saying, that's really the question here.
I'm not going to
That's
take
what they
anything
want
close
you to
to
do.
Trin.
They want you to be a psychotic maniac.
Yeah, but the Primabol and
Look.
testosterone, Primabol, and an Anavar, how do you feel about that?
I don't mind that. I don't think.
No, I think I'll be fine. Anavar, I always feel joyous on, and I've never done Primabol. I feel joyous about my strength on Anavar. True story, right?
All right, let's go.
Are we getting off? Okay.
Yes.
AaWierb. How do you guys come up with these freaking usernames? Like, I don't even know. Mine's
All right,
P.
keep going,
Rubish,
keep
you know.
going, keep going.
What's the next big trip you're both going to take together?
Big trip? Well, Wisconsin will be a big trip.
It's just a
far
long
away.
drive. It's 10 hours.
It'll be Hawaii in the fall. Yeah.
And that's it.
Georgia. That's not
Georgia's 3 hours, but we do that in winter. So really, Mauii in September. Assuming American Airlines didn't screw up our reservations, but we'll get to that later on.
Okay.
This one is from Sebi Akash. His question is, question for both. What is both of y'all's life goal together? Okay, my life goal together is to... probably have a child and then also move to Mauii in like 20 years. Because I do like Tennessee. We want to be in Tennessee for a while, but someday move to Mauii.
Yeah.
Another life goal that Kelly doesn't know about. I'd like to pay the mortgage off in 5 years.
I mean,
That's
it's not that I didn't know that.
well, you didn't know I had that goal, but that's
I
specific
didn't
goal.
know you had a specific.
I want to get the more because you save 90% in interest if you pay the mortgage off in 5 years. It's 90%. It's a significant chunk of change. All right, what about you?
I mean, I like that whole 5 years thing. No, Mauii. That's mine. That's all I really care about. Getting to Mauii.
And she left out one. Another goal she has for us together is to always have a St. Mally.
Would you stop?
What is the problem? That's a serious thing.
This is no.
Honey, that's a serious thing.
No.
You
are a terrible dog trainer. You cannot have one.
I already have one.
No, you don't.
Low battery. We are at 20%. We got this.
All right, let's go.
Okay. This guy Michael says, "Why not just move to Mauii now and live out your dream? It may be tough, like you said, but would it be worth it?"
First of all, you have to go to Mauii, and you have had to have already made your living. You have to have money to go there.
I'm gonna bring,
or else you're gonna be working to survive, and we don't want to work to survive. We want to enjoy Mauii.
I'm gonna bring up some other obvious points. I have stepkids. She has kids. We can't just move like right now. That wouldn't work. And like she said, we have to like pay off our debts, save money for many years. Like it's freaking expensive. The average home price over there, is like $550,000, and that's not even counting HOA fees. So okay, you pay off your mortgage, you pay for your condo or whatever, $500,000 condo, let's say, which is on the cheap end. Then you have HOA fees, which are like the cost of a normal mortgage. It's just like, it's freaking ridiculous. So we want to live there, but the cost of living is absurd. It's just like San Francisco or something. Okay, so this guy, Tim Kenda, says, "Does your wife also train?" And this is similar to like, how do we balance the relationship around training? Yes, she's been training just as long as I have. She's been involved in the gym industry for 15 years. 16 years. And she's done bikini shows, she's done powerlifting meets, she's done all the things.
It really is just our life, though.
Yeah, it's just what we do.
Seriously are just in the gym. Kids are in the gym, clients are in the gym. We're just in the gym.
If
we go on vacation,
live at the gym, basically.
We go to a gym. We look for a gym. It's just what the life is.
Yeah, it's pretty normal. We're fine with it. This was Paul Lyles who came up with the Q&A idea. I got to give him a credit for that. He came up with this whole plan. He says, "How does it feel to be the strongest couple on the East Coast?"
Well, Pete may be the strongest man on the East Coast,
No.
but I'm definitely not the strongest woman
There's like,
on the East Coast.
No, I used to be fairly strong, but I'm getting back to it, guys.
It's fun. We just have fun with it.
Do you think there are actually any natties in the top of the USAPL IPF roster? I mean, yes, there's obviously some outliers and people aren't natty, but I'm sure there's a lot of guys who slip through the cracks. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I don't lose sleep over it. This guy, Jordan's question in capital letters, kids question mark.
I have kids.
I have stepkids.
And kid. Eventually.
Oh, I thought you were calling me a kid. I'm like, what?
Oh, well, that too.
Question, this is from Jerzius. Question for both, how was your time together? And running a business, you worded this wrong.
How does it change the relationship? Also, would
you like to have a kid in the future? That's what everybody asks.
So how has your time together and running a business together changed your relationship?
Yes. We're just...
I don't think it's changed.
No, I mean, we're just closer now than we used to be.
It is really
but
weird
we spend all our time together.
We're together all the time.
All the time. Like, we're literally, like, always at home or at the gym, and that's about it. And we're almost... No, we're not. I'll try to fit all these in. Who is stronger pound for pound, Jamaal Browner or John Haack? Well, I mean, John Hack is stronger pound for pound. Jamaal Browner is very strong. Both very strong. All right. I don't know what the heck that freaking means. We looked at this earlier.
The Jays?
I don't know what that means.
Me either.
Oh, this is a good one. Sealed chamber. What do you think of the overall ambiance of Wilmington, North Carolina? I liked it.
I did too.
I think Franklin, where we're at now, is nicer. Like, this is like upscale. This is like high end. All the businesses and buildings are super nice and expensive and rich part of Nashville.
I mean, to be fair,
But
we weren't
Wilmington
in
was
Wilmington,
nice.
though.
Oh, yeah, we weren't in Wilmington, were we? We were in
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. So we didn't really see Wilmington. But Jacksonville was nice. I have no complaints. I'm not saying anything bad about it. But Franklin here is like upscale. So it's crazy. And then the last question, no, 2 questions. Brendan Krebs, do you plan on having kids?
Kid.
1, and that's it. It's a lot of work. All right, last question. Erebosmagnus. How many dogs is too many dogs? We have 4 dogs. It's way too many. The ideal number of dogs, honestly, is 2, because then they can kind of keep each other. They can be each other's companion and keep each other busy. But yeah, well, actually, 1 probably. It's hard on the house, guys. That's the biggest thing. Like, these dogs tracking dirt and mud and fur everywhere, and just mess up everything. And they, like, even if you clean, you just got to clean constantly. So it's a lot of work. But yeah, 1 to 2 dogs is probably best. And that concludes the couples Q&A. Is there anything you'd like to add, Mrs. Rubish?
Still so weird. Nope. I think you covered it all. I think all your. I was really afraid of this one.
Nobody asks disrespectful questions. We got a good crew. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight up right now. The YouTube crowd, you guys are awesome and like mature, whereas that didn't used to be the case. And now the Instagram group is somewhat D-bags.
Are they?
Yes, because the people on Instagram are like pretentious and like, I'm on Instagram, but like they're more like argumentative and pretentious and just always like questioning everything and trying to stir up trouble, whereas YouTube guys, all you guys are like super respectful. So I much prefer YouTube. Everybody's so much nicer on here. Like, I feel like YouTube's like Andy Griffith right now for me. And then I go to Instagram and it's like freaking Jersey Shore how these people are. Like, just degenerates. And so I don't go through my feed even. I just mean in the comments. I'm like, man, tough crowd here. So that's just my 2 cents. It didn't used to be that way. YouTube, it used to be pretty rough out there. Wild, wild west, but not anymore. So good work, guys. Good work. I know there's not a ton of people, but the fans are loyal. You know, you guys who watch it. So we are out. Got to get ready for the meet tomorrow.